This is the assignment. You can have information like this, and you want to summarize and get, like the first one, I say total expenses. How do you get total? This is the amount. How do you get total expenses? You come to the last here and sum it. You just click equals to. You take sum. Then you go and take the range from beginning to the end and press enter. So that's the total sum, 18 million. Yes, you highlight it and you take the total into the range. Then total of what is spent on finance. How much you have spent on finance. This is finance. I want to just calculate only amount I spend on finance. Okay? Only amount I spend on finance. That's what I will need to calculate. All right. So, but you know that if before you calculate it, and the finance, the number, the way it is not aligned well. There is a shift.
All are shift. Yes.
They
are not.
They are not aligned well. So you can use a trim function to trim it so that it will align well. So let's trim it first.
Okay.
Come here and use trim function. We talked about trim function yesterday. Then you take the test. You see it now? That's aligned well. Just draw it down to the last. So all of them has aligned well. You check the finance here. You see the way it is here. There was a shift. There's a space here. But here now it has aligned well. So what you now do now, you copy it now. You copy it and paste it in this column, this C column. But when you click it, you right click. When you right click, you see this option, this value, paste options value. This paste option value. This one that has 1, 2, 3. You click it so that it will not copy verbatim. It will just copy and paste for you. So now you see it's aligned well now. Now I only want to get what I spent on finance, and the instruction says use sum if function. So you use equals to sum if. Use okay, wait. I just want to get what I spend in finance. I want to use sum if function equals to sum if. Okay, you come and take this row because this is where finance is. Then you take comma, the range. You can just click here, finance, and comma, then take the amount. Just want to calculate what I spent in finance. I press enter. See it now. I spend this money on finance. This is the money on finance, yes. So you can see what this can help you to do is that if you just program it like this down, anytime you type finance, if I change this one to finance now, look at, see the figure have changed. If I change it to finance now, figure have changed.
Where are you changing to finance?
I'm just typing under this column. Are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
I want to change this to finance.
Okay, if you change security, we see enter to finance.
If I change it to finance, see now the figure. See the figure now. Is changing.
Oh.
If I change this one to finance now, the figure is changing, right? So if I just program my work like this, anytime I type finance, the figure will just be changing. So I don't need to start calculating again because it's already programmed.
Using calculator.
Yes, it's already programmed. So that's that. Then the number 3 say total what is spent in finance and surgery expenses only using sum if function. So I want to calculate what I spend on finance and surgery expenses. Only this finance and surgery expenses. Anywhere I have finance and surgery expenses, I just want to calculate those amounts. That's what I want to calculate. Anywhere I have finance and surgery expenses, that's what I want to calculate. Okay, so you can use some if is to do that. Okay, now this colon now, you know that this colon too, it does not is not aligned well. So you also align it using trim function. Okay, so I can remove this one now. Using trim function, still trim it. You come take this one so that trim function will help you to remove every space, available space. So you see it now. You now copy and use paste options one value, paste option value. Copy it and put like that. Okay. Now you will I want to only calculate finance. I just want to calculate finance and
Sundry.
surgery expenses. That's what I just want to calculate. So I'll come here and I say equals to sum if is. Okay, you take the sum range. Okay, let's just do it to this level. Let us not do all of them. Let us do this range to this level. Take the sum range first, equals to comma. The criteria range of the first one of this, take the finance, put comma, then you come and pick this finance here. Okay, this finance is not correct. We'll correct it. Okay, then you take the next criteria range, press comma, you take some expenses, press enter. It's giving you 0 because the finance is not correct. So you correct it.
Okay.
So now I've corrected it. See the amount. Yes. See the amount. So if I change this one to surgery expenses now, check that figure to change. If I change this one to surgery expenses now, it will change. So what this one can help you to do is that you are just only interested in where there is finance and where there is surgery expenses. I just want to know the amount. You use some if portions to do that. Then determine the average of the total cost, average. If you want to determine the average, you can come here now and say equals to average, type average. Okay, take the numbers. Just taking it from down. It will just give you the average direct. So this is the average of the this thing. Okay. All right. Then the next one is determine the middle value using median function. Okay, so you can also use median function. Median. This is average. This is total. Okay, now median is equals to median. Type median. So you also take the numbers. Take it like this. Press enter. So 10 is the median, and median is a middle value. Okay, then also check to know the amount that appear most. That's the mode, the one that appear most. You can also use this. It's equals to mode. Take the second function and just come and highlight down. Press enter. Also give you the mode. The one that appear most. That means 10,000 appear most. Okay. So now, then once again, he said determine how many occurrence is the bank charges. Okay, I want to know how many bank charges, how many bank charges appear in this record. How many times does it appear? Okay, so you use the count. You use the count if. Okay, where is it? Determine how many. Use a count if function. Okay, so if I want to use count, I say equals to. Then first of all, let me set the bank here, bank charge here. I say equals to count if. Okay, I'll press the range. Take the range first. This is the range. From here down to the last is the range. comma, then criteria, bank charges, press enter. You tell me bank charges appear 24 times. So if I change this one to bank charges now, see, it will change to 25. If I change this one to bank charges now, to 10 to 26. Where is it?
26.
Bank charges to 26. All right. So that's what count if function can do for you. The number of times that item appears, you can use that for it. Then determine what again? Determine how many production in bank charges appear in this thing. Okay, the productions and bank charges. Okay, that is count if is where there's production and where there's bank charges. You use a count if is to do that. Okay, so you can do production and bank charges. So it equals to count if is. Okay, count if is. All right, so production comma bank charges 6. Tell you where there is production and bank charges in this data set, it appears 6 times. So that's what the assignment I gave yesterday is all about. So it will just help you to summarize the information. All right.
All
right. Today, let's just quickly look at the dynamic function. That's what we are looking at today. Look at dynamic functions. Okay, so we have eight dynamic functions. These functions can do wonder for you in Excel. All right, so the number one, the first one is filter. Filter is 1. Okay, and this is the definition of filter. Filter in Excel extracts matching value from a range or array based on the specific condition, dynamically returning a subset of data that meets the given criteria. This example shows how to filter Apple from the list of array based on the needs of the organization. However, if there is no Apple on the array, the filter will return no results. That's what it will return. Okay, so let's use this example that I've done here to demonstrate how to use filter in this Excel. Now, I want to get where I have east. Where I have east, I want to get where I have east and also have apple, the amount that correspond to where I have east and have apple. Like now, I have east here, I have apple here. I have east here, I have apple here. I have east here, I have apple here. So I'm only interested to extract those information from Excel. So first of all, I'll come and okay, let me do it here. I'll come and say equals to filter. Okay, I've done the explanation here. So when you click filter A27 into D41, that's the whole array. This whole table is called array. Okay, now you now take C, where do you have the apple, the first apple? Okay. And you say equals to that apple. Then you now take where you have the east. That's what the explanation that is here now. Okay. Now, okay, let me remove this. Let me work it here. Now, I have already said this product, apple and east. I'm only interested to know the apples and east. Okay, let me turn the first one to east, the second one to apple, so that it will align with our table. Now, I'll come here and say equals to filter. Okay. Now, the array now is the table, all of the table. take the whole table. Okay, comma. Now, I want to take from the east. I'll go and say east. I'll take equals to east. Look at east here. I'll say, I'll close it. I'll close the bracket. Open the bracket and close it. Okay, then I'll use times here, right? Then I'll open the bracket again. Then I want to look for the apple side. This is the apple side. I come and take the apple colon. I say equals to apple. And I take close it. Now, I have closed this. I have closed this. Then remember that I have also closed this. Remember that all of this has to be closed together. So you close, take a close, open and close parentheses. You close them like this. Press enter. See it? As I press enter now, you see the region now. I have it east, east, east. The product now I have it apple, 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 apple. So now what I just filter is that I just filter where there is east and where there is apple. So any information that go along with them, like the sales rep and the amount, it will just pick them. Now, see how dynamic it is. This thing will be going down by itself. Now, if I change this one to, if I change this east, okay, this east, I change this east, I change this one to apple. See the table. See it? It has shifted. Are you seeing it? It has shifted. Now, let me do another one again. I change this one to, see it? It's shifted by itself. Oh. If I change this one to apple, see it? That shifted. Are you seeing it? It's shifting by itself. It's just creating more cells by itself.
Once you do all apple east now, it will change automatically.
Automatically, yes. So that's what filter can do for you. Then we have a RANDARRAY. RANDARRAY is just random number to be able to generate random number. Can use it to generate random number. Maybe you carry out audit. It's okay. Let me generate a random number of so range. You can do it and okay. So now let me remove this. I want to generate a random number. I'll click. I'll type randArray. Okay. I want to generate a random number of 5 into 6. Press enter. See it now. To just generate this random number for me. So it's useful most time for doing audits, where you can use random number to generate a particular number you want to work with. So that is all about random number. Then we have random between. It's also useful for audits as well. Okay, let's say random between. Say we return a random integer number between the user specified number. It will create a new random integer every time the worksheet is opened or calculated. So now, if this is your sample size, okay, and you want to do a random number of this one, random in between this, you can say random in between 1 and this. It will just give you this number. Okay, so like I say, equals to random in between 1 and this. Enter. So just tell me, out of this 1 million, you can only sample 713,000. That's what he's saying now. Okay. So you can also do in between 1 and 10, 100 rather, 71. You can also do random in between 1 and 10. Press enter. Tell you 5. So if you are working a sample of 10 now, you can use 5 as your random to be able to say okay, I'm okay with my investigation. For example, they ask you to go and investigate a shop where they have several products. Okay, you can just come. You may not be able to investigate all the whole product, but you can just take a random of the numbers that you want to work with. You just work with it. So this is what it can help you to do. The sequence. Sequence is also another function, dynamic function that you can use in Excel. I can say equals to sequence. Just want to generate sequence of row and column. Row and column can be like this. Press enter. See it? So just gen 1 to 10. Okay, let me reduce it first. Can be up to 9. See it? 1 to 9. And this, what I've just done, a sequence of 3 row and 9 column. So you see all these 9 column, but 3 rows. You 1 to 10, 20. So it's a sequence of number. So you're happy to generate that from 1 to 27. That's what I just the sequence of number I've just generated now. Then you can also use sort. Sort is powerful tool that allows analysts to organize the content of any array or array by the column or row in ascending or descending order. So you can use sort to also do a very good work when you are conducting data analysis. Okay, for example, I have sort by column, okay, and this is ascending order, descending order, because we have a minus here. Then we have ascending order where you don't have a minus. Okay, now let me demonstrate it so that you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, now let me remove this. I want to sort this array now. Array, this is the first array. I want to sort this array now. Comma. Okay. Comma. Then look at sort index 2, comma, and descending order. That minus 1 is descending order. I press enter. Now okay, let me use it. Let me use the index 4. Index 4 now. Okay, now I've used index 4. You see now, what I sorted now is I sorted this index. Okay, this index 4 is this column D. I said, okay, -1, make sure descending order. That means start from the lowest and the highest to the lowest. It's searching it from the highest to the lowest. And as it's searching this one to the highest or the lowest, it's also changing this other one. So look at the table. 4, he picked 4 first. He picked every other information that is 4. He picked third. He picked second and first. Okay, that is descending order. Now, if you use the same sort and use ascending order, that you remove that minus and put plus. Just put 1. That's ascending order. You will see that it starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay. But also remember that this 4 means the index, which is this row. This 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where you are sorting. And as you sort this, it will affect every other row.
Every other.
Yes, then sort by is another function again, dynamic function that you can also use. Look at the function here. Then sort by, you first of all take the array, the whole array. Then you take the column now that you want to sort and press enter. You just get the sorting pattern. Now look at, let me remove this. It says sort by. Take the array first. This is the array. Custom, comma. Now I want to take this, press enter. See it? It started from 1. I'm sorting this, only this column. You want to like that. As it starts from the smallest to the highest, you see every other information here change along with it. Then if I use descending, I'll put -1 like I told you. So I put -1 now. Okay. Then you see now it changed from 4 to 1. So that's because all these function, they will be relevant. They're relevant to you when you are carrying out a particular analysis that require you to use them. So it's good that you have information about them and it's useful. Okay, so we have unique function as well. This unique function is also very important function. If I have these names now, I just want unique. I don't want to repeat the names. I just want unique. I'll just come here. I'll type, give me unique numbers. Okay, give me unique number from this, all this name. I'll just press. You just give me unique number. I see it. Aaron, Aaron. We have only one Aaron. Fred, Fred. We have only one Fred. James, James. We have two James. You pick one. Kings. You have several kings. You pick one. So this unique function will just help you to pick one out of it. That is unique. Okay, without repeating the same names, right? Then we have SLOOKUP. We have done this one before. Okay, but it's still part of the dynamic function. Okay, I want to look for kings. This is the king now, king here. So once I want to look for king, how do I look for king? You look at the functions. You first of all pick the king, which is the lookup value.
Nice.
Okay, then is the king is in this column. You pick the column, then you pick the amount so that you the corresponding amount. Now, what am I saying? SLOOKUP. You pick the king. Okay, comma. The king is in this column, comma. Then you want to pick the corresponding amount. Press enter. So it will just pick the king. See the king here. See the amount. You pick the first one. The first one, that's what you pick. Okay. If I change this one to James now, it will change to, see it, change to the second one. You always pick the first one. If I change this one to James now, you pick the last one. You always pick the first name that you see. That is SLOOKUP. All right, this is the last one, SMATCH. SMATCH is also a function. Yes, SMATCH. It's also a function that helps you to find the relative positions of an item in an array or in a range of a cell. So he wants to check the position of Aaron. This is Aaron now. This the fifth position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's in the fifth position. Aaron. Fred now is in the second position. Look at Fred. Yeah. Then James now is in the third position. He picked the first James. Yeah. Then since he picked the first James, the third position, even where James appear, it's still third position. So what he will help you to do is, let me remove it. I want to pick the position of Aaron. I'll just say XMATCH. Okay, I pick that. Then I come and pick so you just tell me that Aaron is on number 5. You see it? I want to just pick. So if you have a long data set, if you program and model your financials modeling, you'll see that anytime you put Aaron down, it will just be appearing and like that. So it helps you to show the position of an item in an array or a range of cell. So that's what we have for you today.